The Vishnuh Society, Free Spirits United in Connection. By Putugang Adi Dotinga. The Vishnuh Society is not a sect, nor a closed community, nor a dogmatic movement that isolates its members or controls them. On the contrary, our strength lies in the diversity of our members who live scattered across the country and beyond, leading their own lives, making their own choices, and following their own paths. What unites us is not outward uniformity, but an inner kinship, the understanding that humanity, awareness, and justice are universal values that serve as a compass in times of alienation. We are people from different backgrounds, ages, and professions. Some of us are young idealists eager to improve the world. Others are elders with rich life experiences, willing to share their wisdom. Some live fully immersed in society, others consciously on its margins. But all of us feel the call to remain true to who we are at our core and to live that truth not in silence, but in connection with others who seek the same sincerity. Not a sect, but a community of free thinkers. The word sect is often misused to cast suspicion on anything that deviates from the norm. But the Vishnuh Society is not a sect. We demand no obedience, nor the surrender of anyone's identity, family ties, or freedom. There are no closed doors, no leaders with absolute power, no doctrines to be followed unquestioningly. Everyone within the society retains their independence in both thought and action. The Guru Absar acts not as an unquestioned authority, but as a guide, mentor, and mirror for those willing to receive it. Truth is not imposed, but sought together. Why we need a physical space? Precisely because our members live far apart and lead independent lives, there is a growing need for a physical space where we can come together. Not to isolate ourselves from society, but to be visible within it. To offer interested individuals, seekers, and critical thinkers a place where they can engage with us, discover our perspectives, and, if they wish, become part of a community that fosters personal growth and social awareness. This space is not a temple or a sanctuary in the traditional sense, but a house of meeting. A center where we can listen, share, learn, and deepen our understanding. Where people can come without fear of indoctrination. Where conversations about ethics, justice, meaning, and connection take place. Where art, music, philosophy, and practical wisdom come together in an atmosphere of openness and mutual respect. A voice of reason in a time of superficiality. In a world that moves ever faster and where meaning is often reduced to consumerism or religious repetition, the Vishnuh Society seeks to offer an alternative voice. Not a radical rejection of the world, but a conscious engagement with it. Not simplistic answers, but the courage to face complex questions. Not promises of salvation, but encouragement to take responsibility for one's life, not at the expense of others, but with regard for others and the greater whole. Who is the society for? For anyone who no longer feels at home in dogmas or in the cold emptiness of a soulless society. For anyone longing for a community where authenticity matters more than appearances. For those who understand that self-realization is not something you do alone, but something that grows through connection with others who speak the same language of the heart. In conclusion, the Vishnuh Society is not a safe haven for those seeking easy answers. It is an incubator for those willing to look inward, question themselves, and live with honesty. We do not pursue power, wealth, or mass followings. What we do pursue is a world where people learn to listen again, to themselves, to each other, and to nature. And to keep doing this, we need not only each other, but also a place. A place where connection becomes tangible, where those who seek us can find us. For more information, go to vishnuh.nl. Want to become a member? Scan the code. Do you want to visit the Vishnuh House in the future? Scan the code to donate. See you in the Vishnuh House.